We have got great racing action here lined up in this Grand National Clash. Here they come off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. 71 of Walker gets a good start, but here comes the 54 of Hanson on the inside. He and Hoover are side by side for second into 1. As they go down the back straightaway, as around goes car number 98. That is Ronnie Miller looping it in turn number 1 and 2. 3 coming off turn number 4. The 71 of Travis Walker on the inside. Green as goes. We come off turn number 4. Again, Walker, a good start in that 71 car. Looks like he is the man on the move out front into turn number 1. Coming off turn number 2, Hoover with a little better start that time. Donnie Brown slipping up the racetrack, a little uncharacteristic for that 26 car. That's the 9 of Marty Powell. He's got the high side working. He's going to try to thread the needle as we're flirting with 3 wide down the front straightaway. Not going to make it work as Marty Powell now takes over that 3rd spot. Powell going to be looking on the inside of the 97 as we go down the back straightaway. Hoover settles into that 2nd spot. Billy Hoover with 2 feature wins on the year already. Travis Walker up front, and here comes Donnie Brown over the bank. Donnie Brown slips one wheel too high, bringing out the yellow flag caution on the racetrack. Donnie Brown trying that high line through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. Green flag in Bob Reaver's hand. Green as goes. We come off 4 down the front straightaway. Walker Farms out front in that car number 71, and here comes the 97 of Hoover. Marty Powell looks on the inside. 9P has got it working down the back straightaway. He will be looking inside. The battle is for second as they go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. Powell cuts the corner to perfection. Him and the 97 of Hoover side by side as they go into turn number 1. Coming off turn number 2, and around goes to 54. Hanson unable to keep that car going. Yeah, it works out for these 2 drivers on this Delaware double file restart as we come through turn number 3 off of turn number 4. Green flag waving down the front straightaway. As we roll right through turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, we got a gaggle of them battling for that 2nd place as Chad Fuller's in the mix now as he and Marty Power are going to be doing battle for that 3rd and 4th spot as the 97 of Billy Hoover, he runs in that 2nd spot as they come down the front straightaway. Everyone chasing that car number 71 of Travis Walker. Travis Walker been absent the last few weeks as he does have a great big farm that he has to work. Was during the planting season, now back racing. Hopefully he will see him the rest of the year here at I-35 Speedway. Again, down the front straightaway in that Grand National of his. Beautiful blue and yellow car. Always bringing a beautiful race car to the track as we go through turn number 1 off of turn number 2. Looks like car number 54, some issues. He will gather it back up as Donnie Brown now is your 5th place car. He and Fuller are going to be battling for that 4th and 5th spot. Down the front straightaway again as the laps start to wind down. 5 laps in the books. That time by is car number 71 of Walker has it out front. 97 of Hoover in second. As Donnie Brown loose, around goes Donnie Brown in that car number 26. As Donnie Brown gets that car refired, I think he remembered that little rule that's in place, 2 unassisted, you're done, as he is running for points this year. Now it's a matter for him, just get what you can get the rest of this race. But up front, no problems for that car number 71 of Travis Walker, as he is the man in control of this race. But coming in a hurry, starting to close in, is that car number 97 of Billy Hoover. Chad Fuller, he and the 9P of Marty Powell battling back and forth, but Fuller slips a little. That allows Powell to pull up, trying to gain on that 97 of Hoover, but to no avail as we go through turn number 3 off of 4. Billy Hoover, a little bit higher line than anyone else down in turn number 3 and 4, seems to be working for him. Starting to close in ever so slightly on that car number 71 of Walker. 15-lap feature here in the Grand National class. Well, evidently it is a 12-lap feature instead of a 15. So I'll get my math right. Let me get my shoes and socks back on after I counted that wrong. As we go through turn number 1, off of 2, down the back straightaway, going to be looking at the white flag, this time by 71 of Travis Walker showing the way.
Starting at the B-Mods and stops at 15. The
As he comes by, taking the white flag, he will go through turn number 3, turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Billy Hoover within striking distance. One mistake is all it would take. Not going to happen through turn number 3. Not going to happen through turn number 4. Picking up that feature win. Give him a big round of applause. Driving car number 71, Travis Walker. Second place, car number 97 of Billy Hoover. Third place, car number 9P of Marty Powell. Fourth place, the 0R of Chad Fuller. Then comes car number 98 of Ronnie Miller. Yeah, I know. Shake your head and come on up. Hey, you're dangling stuff there. Travis, we're busy with the plan. It took you a while to get that. Boy, did you come back with a vengeance. Your kind of track drivers ain't it out front, trouble, picked up the feature win.
Yep, sure did. Just tried to keep from spinning my tires.
I tell you what, the car looked good for you. Great job. Any other sponsors you'd like to thank?
Nope, just the ones on the side of the car.
Okay, we got there for you. Go celebrate this victory. Take her through the tech area. Congratulations again. Race fans, another big round of applause for Travis Walker. Midwest Lightning Sprint style. Good crowd, good drivers, good racetrack. A lot of fun on a Saturday night. I-35 Speedway. Green flag is in the air as they come down the front straightaway. Ryan Seacrest going to lead them as we head into turn number 1. Jason Billups on the inside. Hinchcraft chassis underneath him as he goes down the back straightaway. He will take over that second spot. He and car number 94, Seacrest, going to be doing battle as we come down the front straightaway off of turn number 4. Seacrest still going to lead them in that rod end supply, car number 94. But as they come off turn number 2, Billups fades just a little bit. Seacrest 5 car lengths now as they go into turn number 3. The battle is for third and fourth. Car number 2L of Chris Lewis. He has that third spot, but here comes Bobby Lane in that 0-1 as Lane will now take over that third spot, set his sights on second and first with 2 laps in the books that time by. As they go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4, the 94 Seacrest. He has got that car out front, down the front straightaway. 4 laps in the books this time by. 3 laps in the books this time by as they go down the back straightaway. Again, my shoes and socks, I'm going to take them off to count that high as we go through turn number 3, off of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, car number 94 again. He is your leader, Ryan Seacrest. Can he close the deal here tonight in that car number 94? Seacrest been extremely, extremely close since he's took away from that job at American Idol. He has been sprint car racing ever since as he has got it out front. He and Billups doing battle for first and second. And here comes Lane in that third position starting to close in. Bobby Lane starting to reel him in, that car number 0-1 as he will run the third spot. Chris Lewis starting to fade now as he is back to that 4th spot. And Anthony Logg's done a pretty good job behind the wheel of that 2L. First time ever in a Lightning Sprint car, getting it done here tonight. Halfway through this feature, halfway through this 12-lap feature with 6 laps in the book. As we go down the back straightaway, Ryan Seacrest, your leader, but here comes Billups within 3 car lengths as we head into 3. Off of turn number 4, Billups still out in that second spot, trying to do what he can, trying to run down the fast 94 of Ryan Seacrest as we head into turn number 1. Off of 2, that time car number 0-1 of Bobby Lane kind of looking to the inside, setting them up, and here comes Billups again. Will he try him high or low as we come down the front straightaway? Billups looks like he may have the faster car, but Seacrest holding him off as again, Hinchcraft chassis, car number 2 of Jason Billups, looking high and low for a way around car number 94. Chris Lewis way up the racetrack at time, using a higher line, shopping around the racetrack, seeing what he can find to make his way toward the front. As again, Ryan Seacrest has that car number 94 out front as they come down the back straightaway. Seacrest still going to lead them in that rod end supply, car number 94. As they go through turn number 3, off of turn number 4, Seacrest still going to lead them. And here comes Billups looking on the inside, unable to make it work as we got 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go as they came by the flag stand. 10 laps down as we go into turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. Seacrest still going to lead them, but here comes Lane lurking in the wings as they come down the front straightaway. White flag in the air as Seacrest still out front, but here comes the 2 of Billups. Billups has tried him low. Will he try him high? Here comes Bobby Lane, hoping to be able to get by both of them as they go through turn number 3. As they come off turn number 4, Seacrest still going to lead them, but here comes Lane. He and Billups has got a race as they come to the checkers. Ryan Seacrest picks up the feature. Second place, Jason Billups in car number 2. Then comes car number 01 of Bobby Lane, 2L of Chris Lewis, or 2K of Chris Lewis, and the 2L to me. I'm always picking on him, and I told him I'm going to have to say something about you being on American Idol. But tonight, American Idol don't mean a whole lot because you're in victory lane at I-35 Speedway at a Midwest Lightning Sprint.
Oh, dude, this feels amazing. We've been trying for 2 years to get in here. And I can't thank Bob Douglas enough for everything he's done, putting me in this car. And, he's gone tonight, and it sucks to get our first win without him here. But, me and my dad, we tinkered on the car and did everything we could to a car we don't know much about. And here we are.
Is this your first ever feature win in a Midwest Lightning Sprint car?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, race fans, first ever feature win. Ryan Seacrest in victory lane. You want to tell us the sponsors?
Tribine Industries, Rod and Supply, PXP Racewear. My adopted grandpa Bill, he's done a lot with my racing, and I can't thank him enough.
Congratulations. Go savor and enjoy this victory, my man, and American Idol may come back. You may be okay. Race fans, another big round of applause for Ryan Seacrest, car number 94, victory lane. Group pace truck taking his spot in the infield as we are good to go. Green is go.
Off of turn number 4, the 76 of Clevenger, the 7 of BB Tex, as the 76 of Clevenger will lead the field into turn number 1.
As they come off turn number 2, heading down the back straightaway, Clevenger still got that car out front. The man on the move is that car number 01 of Steve Hughes as he pulls into that second spot.
Move the 30 of Darren Shaw into the 3rd position as he now looks to the inside of the 01 down the front stretch. They're side by side for 2nd.
Darren Shaw, he is going to be looking for spot number 2 as he dives that car on the inside. They will be side by side as they come off turn number 2. Shaw on the inside, he will take over that second spot down the back straightaway.
The battle is now for 4th as the 6 of Johnson Jr. looks to the inside of the 7 of BB Tex. Is right behind him, moving through the field early, is the 29 of Leroy Haller.
As we go into turn number 1, still out front, it's that 76 of Clevenger, but we have a second place car trying to catch him as we go down the back straightaway. Darren Shaw on the move in that 66 Chevelle.
And getting 2 cars in one corner was the 29 of Leroy Haller. Move him into the 4th position as that's still the 76 of Clevenger, your leader into turn number 1.
Haller started. He started on the very back as he was in the 5th row outside. He has brought that car all the way up to the 4th spot looking for more. Green, solid so far, no yellows on the racetrack.
The 30 of Darren Shaw started to close the gap between himself and the 76 of Clevenger as he's going to look to the inside off of turn number 4, but the 76 of Clevenger continues to lead into turn number 1.
Clevenger run the higher line. Here comes Shaw looking on the inside as we go down the back straightaway. Shaw, he gets that car out front, but here comes Clevenger back. Battle for the lead through turn number 3.
The 30 of Darren Shaw will complete the pass on the 76 of Clevenger off of turn number 4. New leader to the 30 of Darren Shaw.
Up to that 3rd spot. Keep an eye on that 20 of Leroy Haller as he is making his presence felt in that Model T. 5 laps in the books. That time by Darren Shaw showing the way.
The 29 of Leroy Haller shows he has a fast car as we've got an issue over in turn number 2. The 22 of Stentry, the 6 of Michael Johnson Jr., as well as the 20.
He's the only one here. That makes sense. He's the only one.
As off of turn number 4, we're going to try this again. Is a much better start from the field, but it's still the 30 of Darren Shaw getting the jump into turn number 1.
As they come through turn number 1, off of turn number 2, Darren Shaw still going to lead him, but he's got company. Moving into that second spot is Leroy Haller. Haller making his presence felt.
Haller will take the 2nd position, but not without a fight from the 76 of Clevenger. He looked back to the inside, not able to get it done, and it's now a race between the 30 of Shaw and the 29 of Haller.
Haller working that steering wheel in that Model T as they go through turn number 1, coming off turn number 2. Darren Shaw out front in that 66 Chevelle, who will be the winner within 2 car lengths now as they head into turn number 3.
The 01 of Steve Hughes continues to run 4th with the 7 of BB Tex in 5th, but we've got a battle for the lead off turn 4. Still the 30 of Darren Shaw leads into turn number 1.
Leroy Haller, he is using the inside to perfection. Darren Shaw middle of the track to top side. Down the back straightaway, Darren Shaw still going to lead him, but here comes Haller.
Into turn number 3, Darren Shaw using the high line, the 29 of Holler using the low line. They're going to be side by side off of turn number 4, but the momentum from the high side continues to give the 30 of Shaw the lead into turn number 1.
One car length now as they go through turn number 1. Off of turn number 2, Shaw slips up the track. That's going to open the door for Holler. We got a battle as we head into turn number 3.
Holler continues to use the low side with the 30 of Shaw up top, as they're going to be side by side off of turn number 4. The 29 of Holler gets a little bit loose, keeping the 30 of Darren Shaw up front.
Darren Shaw knows he's there now. Will he be a little safer down the back straightaway? Look like a little smoke coming out of the car number 30 that time as he goes down the back straightaway. 3 car lengths now between these two up front. Yeah, 30's blowing up.
Down off of turn number 4, the 30 of Darren Shaw continues to lead into turn number 1, followed by the 29 of Holler with the 76 of Clevenger not too far back. The 01 of Hughes continues to run fourth with the 7 of BB Tex rounding out the top 5.
Will the 30 hold together? There's a lot of smoke coming out of the header of that car. One more lap to decide it as we come down the front straightaway. Smoke getting heavier out of car number 30 as he heads into 1.
The white flag is out. The 30 of Darren Shaw up front with a 29 of Holler looking to the inside down the backstretch. They're side by side into turn number 3. The 30 of Shaw up top. The 29 of Holler down low. Door to door. They're going to make contact off of 4. Side by side. It is the 29 of Leroy Holler taking the win in the vintage.
29.
In the vintage feature. The second will go to the 30 of Darren Shaw. Third, the 76.
And you bring it to the front. What a race between you and Darren Shaw. Great action between you two out on the racetrack.
Yeah, it's slick out there. There's no place to grab up top, down at the bottom. It's just slick. So the rest of the racing tonight is going to be great.
That's the way we want it. Fast and furious. Model serving you tonight.
Yes, it did. Really did.
All right, go back, savor this victory. Nice job behind the wheel. Race fans, let's hear it. Car 29, Leroy Holler. And giving it all the old number 30 had. Let's hear it again. By mere inches, finishing in that second spot, driving car number 30, Darren Shaw.